Hello, it is Teresa from Teresa's Spot for Art, where I love sharing art from my heart and teaching you how to create a little joy in your life through some fun, simple, and quick art projects. Today we are going to learn how to do a cone flower. I'm looking for the perfect brush, and we will get started. Okay, so I have out some yellow ochre, magenta, thicket, citrus green, white, and black. Dip my brush in a little bit of water just to make it come together. I'm going to double load my brush with yellow and yellow ochre. I'm going to make a little runway here by applying some pressure to my brush. I'm going to put a dot up here so I know where my petals are going to. I'm going to stand my brush up on the chisel edge. I'm going to add some pressure, and I'm going to push up to that dot. Get some more paint. Fix my edge on my brush. Pick up both of my yellows again. And this time I'm going to make a whole flower, and I'm going to have my petals come into the center. When I think my brush is losing its shape, I come back to my palette, apply a little bit of pressure, and I get my nice chisel edge again, and I can come back to my surface. And then I'm just going to come up here, and I'm just going to pull in one more. So if you notice, all the strokes are going towards the center. Up, up, up. Okay, I'm going to wash my brush. And I'm going to take my liner brush, and if I had brown that would work, but I'm going to just mix a little bit of the magenta, a little bit of this yellow ochre, and a tiny bit of black, and get like a brownish color. We don't want to overmix. We want to see all the different colors in there. Okay? And I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to pounce in the center of my coneflower. So another name for coneflower is black-eyed Susan or coneflower. And I'm just using my liner brush and pouncing in a triangle. I'm going to do the same thing over here. The bottom's going to be a little bit curved, and I'm going to come up on the sides. But I'm using my liner brush in a pouncing motion to make this center. We want it to have a little bit of dimension and character. We don't just want to brush it on flat. Okay? And then, last but not least, even the center of these whole flowers have a little bit of a cone shape. And again, I am dotting it in. Okay? And then I'm going to rinse my brush. I'm going to go over here to my dark green with my liner brush. And we're going to add a few stems. Okay? And then I'm going to go back to my flat brush. In this case, it is a plaid number 10. I'm going to load my brush with both greens, just like I did with my yellows before. Make sure I get a nice amount of paint up inside my bristles. And then we're going to add a few little leaves. So I'm going to stand my brush up. I'm going to apply a little bit of pressure. And I'm going to come into the stem. Stand it up. And come into the stem. Pick up a little bit more dark, a little bit more light. Pressure into the stem. Let me fix my brush. Pressure, come into the stem. And then up here as well. Okay. And there we have our coneflower.